Hello, carnivore family. For 50 years, the government told you to build your plate around bread, cereal, and pasta. Grains and carbs covering the bulk of the plate. Meat and fat squeezed in there, barely a sliver, like an afterthought. Well, in January of this year, they threw that pyramid out. And they didn't just tweak it, they flipped it upside down. Steak, eggs, butter, full-fat dairy, right at the top now. If you've been on this carnivore lifestyle like I have, you're probably thinking the same thing I thought when I first saw it. Well, it's about time. But here's the thing nobody's talking about, and I want to walk you through it, because there's a part of this story that matters a lot more than the headline. So, here's what actually happened. Every 5 years, the USDA and HHS put out these dietary guidelines. It's the document that shapes school lunches, food labels, what your doctor tells you. This time, HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. stood up at a press conference and called it a historic reset of American nutrition policy. The new pyramid pushes protein way up, animal protein specifically. Daily protein targets went up too, some real jumps there. Full-fat dairy is back, butter's back. They even mentioned beef tallow by name as a legitimate cooking fat. Now, I've been saying this for 5 years on this channel. Fat is your fuel. Butter is not the enemy. But I want to be straight with you about something, because I don't want to just cheerlead here. You all know my story by now, but let me say it again for anybody new to the carnivore family. I went from 375 pounds down to under 280, the first time I'd seen that number in over 10 years. I didn't do it with a government pamphlet. I did it eating ribeye, 80-20 ground beef, not the lean stuff, eggs cooked in real butter. I saved my bacon grease like it was liquid gold, and I used it. For years, when I told people this is how I ate, I got the look. You know the look. That's gonna kill you. Where's your fiber? What about your cholesterol? So, when I saw that new pyramid, I'll be honest with you, there was a part of me that felt vindicated. Not because I need the government's permission to eat this way. I don't. But because for so long, people I love were worried about me, based on advice that I now believe was backwards. And now the same institutions that told me I was doing it wrong are, in their own way, catching up. Now, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because I put out content every week helping folks navigate this carnivore lifestyle. And drop a comment below. Were you surprised when you saw this new pyramid? I want to hear it. Let me break down what's really in there. Plain English, no jargon. Protein recommendations went up. For an average adult, we're talking a jump that could be close to double what the old guidelines said. That's a big deal. Full-fat dairy and red meat got reframed. Instead of being treated like something to limit, they're now called high-quality protein sources. Now, I want to be honest with you, because that's what I always try to do here. Not everybody agrees with this. Some dietitians and researchers have pushed back hard. Harvard's nutrition school pointed out that the guidelines still technically keep the old saturated fat limit. But the pyramid picture doesn't really match that limit. A single big ribeye with fries cooked in tallow could blow past that saturated fat number in one meal on paper. There's also a group of doctors, the Lancet published a piece on this, who point to long-term studies linking red meat to heart disease risk, and they're not happy the pyramid downplays that. So, this isn't a case where everybody suddenly agrees with carnivore. It's more like The door opened wider than it's ever been, and there's a real argument happening about how wide it should be. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to tell you the debate is settled. I'm here to tell you what worked for me on my own journey and let you make up your own mind. So, what do you actually do with this? Here's how I would use this news if I were just starting out. First, don't wait on a government document to give you permission to eat real food. Start where I started. Ribeye, not sirloin. The marbling is the point, not the problem. Second, 80-20 ground beef, not the 90-10 lean stuff. You want to make sure you're getting that healthy fat. Third, cook in real fats. Butter, Irish butter if you can get it, beef tallow, ghee. That bacon grease you've been pouring down the drain your whole life, start saving it. That's pure liquid gold. And fourth, if you drink coffee, try it the way I do after I break my fast. Black coffee with a splash of heavy cream. Not the fake creamer, the real stuff. None of this is new advice from me. What's new is that it's now sitting in a federal document with a fancy inverted pyramid graphic. Use that as a conversation starter with the skeptical people in your life, not as the whole argument. Here's what I can tell you from my experience. 5+ years into a carnivore lifestyle, my energy leveled out. No more of that 2 p.m. crash I used to fight every single day. My joints feel better. My mind is clearer. And obviously, 375 pounds down to under 280 pounds. That's not a study. That's not a guideline. That's just what happened to me when I stopped fighting my body and started feeding it what it actually needed. I'm not telling you this will cure anything, and I'm not a medical professional. These are my personal experiences and observations from my own carnivore lifestyle. But when the folks I trust, Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Sean Baker, Dr. Eric Westman, have been saying this for years, and now the federal government is saying some version of it too, that's worth paying attention to. And look, I'll say this one more time because I mean it. Not every expert is on board with this new pyramid, and that's okay. Nutrition science is messy. It's political right now, and there are smart, caring people on both sides of this. If you've got a heart condition, a family history, something specific going on, talk to your own doctor before you make a big change. I'm not your doctor. I'm just a 60-year-old guy who found something that worked for him, and I'm sharing it because I think it might work for you too. So that's my take on the new food pyramid, the good and the parts I think you should still question for yourself. If this helped you make sense of what's going on, hit subscribe, and let's keep having these conversations together. Drop a comment and tell me, has this news changed how your family looks at your plate? If I can do it, you can do it. We can do it together. Join me on this journey. Subscribe to All Meat Rich, and let's support each other in the carnivore family. I'll see you in the next one.